Once you put this in place, your business is going to feel easier. Your reviews are going to be glowing and the right clients are going to find you. Welcome to the Handyman System Podcast, your ultimate guide to building and running a successful handyman business. If you are an aspiring or working handyman or contractor and you're looking to learn business pricing, marketing, or automation strategies, you have come to the right place. So join us as we dive into the actual tips and proven strategies to help you nail down your business goals and renovate your path to success. Your hosts are myself, Becca Ellison. I am the CEO of the Handyman System, a marketing agency that helps handyman businesses thrive. Let's get started. Today, we are going to tackle a myth that keeps too many great handymen and small business owners stuck. You do solid work, you show up, knock out the job, client seems happy, so why don't they call you again? Why aren't they referring you to their neighbors or leaving that glowing 5-star review? Here's the truth. Great work alone is not the thing that's going to build client loyalty. We wish it did, but the reality is it just doesn't. So today we're going to talk what actually makes clients remember you, trust you, and become your biggest fans. And spoiler alert, it actually has nothing to do with how perfectly you caulked that bathtub. Let's go ahead and dive in. We've all heard it. If I do a great job, the work will speak for itself. But here's the thing. Your clients don't actually remember the details of your work. They don't have the nuance or the understanding of what it is that you do. Most of them have quite literally no idea what that drywall patch is supposed to look like, if it's perfect, or if their faucet was installed to code. They just know if their problem went away or not. Unless something goes wrong, they're going to assume you did it right. But what they do remember is how you made them feel. Did they feel heard? Were they kept in the loop? Did the process feel easy and smooth or confusing and scattered? This is really where loyalty is built or lost. If work quality is not enough, what does build loyalty? It comes down to a simple formula: trust plus ease plus consistency. Let's break that down. Number one is trust. Trust is built through clear expectations and follow through. It's not about being perfect. It's about doing what you said you would do and communicating if something changes. Ease is about making their life simpler, not harder. A client shouldn't have to chase you down to confirm an appointment or wonder when you're showing up. They should feel like working with you is the easiest part of that home repair. It stalls a client more than rearranging their schedule for you to show up and you change things on them without communicating with them. That's the quickest way to annoy a client and lose that brand loyalty. So then there's consistency, and this is really what builds long-term reputation. It's not about just doing a good job once. It's about showing up with that same level of professionalism and care each time you interact with them. This is what's going to make you the go-to guy in their phone. This is where most handyman and small service-based businesses miss the mark, because the thing that ties all three of those together, the trust, the ease, and the consistency, is not anything in your tool belt. It's in your communication. So hang with me. You're thinking, I'm not a marketer, I'm a contractor, I don't have time to be texting people all day. And I get that, but hear me out. Communication is really what's going to shape the client experience. And that experience is what's going to build trust, not the wrench and not the work. The work is an expectation. The thing that's going to wow them is the communication on top of that. Here's what most people don't realize. Communication isn't just about how you talk before the job. It's about how you guide the client through the entire experience. Before the job, you set expectations. They understand when you're going to show up, what the job includes, what they can expect, how it's going to affect their day. You're giving them quick updates. You're letting them know when things change and making sure they feel in the loop. Quick break to make sure you know that we can help you with your website and systems in your business. If your website is stuck in first gear or non-existent, our ReadyRoll system is built for handyman businesses and combines a fully built website, the CRM to run your business, and the built-in marketing and follow-up system to book better jobs on autopilot. So cruise right on over to readyrollsystems.com and sign up if you are finally ready to build a business that works for you instead of you working for it. Now, you don't need to give them the play-by-play, but if anything major happens, let them know really quickly what's going on, and they will feel communicated with and trust you more. Then comes the part that separates the average handyman from the trusted pro that gets raved about and called again and again. And this comes after the job. How are you handling invoicing? Was it clear? Was it easy to pay? Was it vague and confusing and they're not sure why the bill got larger because it wasn't line itemed out? Things like that really make a difference. And then it's in the follow-up. Did you check in with your clients a couple of days later? Just say, hey, we finished up the job. How are things going? Did you ask for a review in a friendly and simple way? And did you reach back out a few months down the line to see if they needed anything else? This is what the clients are really going to remember. He didn't just fix my sink, he actually cared. And that's how you stay top of mind the next time something breaks or when their friend asks, hey, do you have a good handyman? Now look, I know what you must be thinking. Becca, I'm doing the work. I'm chasing down parts. I'm driving all over town. I'm trying to figure out how to fix this dang thing because it's complex. How am I supposed to also send in perfectly timed messages and check-ins? And the answer is you are not manually anyways. And this is where automations and systems become your best friend. I'm not talking about super spammy emails or robo-texts that sound fake. I'm talking about simple, human-sounding systems that do the heavy lifting for you. Things like a text that automatically goes out when a quote is sent and follows up with them until they respond or accept that quote. Appointment reminders. So the client isn't like, I think he's going to show up on Thursday. He's like, nope, I got a text. He'll be here at 9 a.m. on Thursday. A quick thank you message after the job is done makes them feel appreciated and part of your team. A friendly review request with one click instead of, hey, go search the internet and find me and then leave me a review. You're never going to get a review that way because the friction is too high for the client. But if you send them a message via email or text, preferably text because the open rate is nearly 100% on text, that says, hey, could you leave a review? Here's the link that allows them to leave a review with minimal action on their part, you're going to get much higher responses. Check-in messages 3 months later just to stay top of mind, see how they're doing, see if they need anything else. All of those things, the quote follow-ups, appointment reminders, thank you messages, review requests, check-in messages, can be built once and then it runs for you again and again. You don't need to remember everything. You just need the system that does it for you. So you make one action within your client management system and the system will automate all of these follow-ups for you. If you're already doing great work, you're literally like 80% there. But to get that final 20%, this is what's going to set you apart and get you booked solid. And that's what turns a good handyman into that trusted pro that clients are going to call again and again. And that last 20% is really just about how you communicate before, during, and after the job. Trust me, once you put this in place, your business is going to feel easier. Your reviews are going to be glowing and the right clients are going to find you. If you're thinking, okay, this makes sense, but exactly how do I do this? I got you covered. I'm actually teaching an upcoming free masterclass called From Invisible to How to Become Your Go-To Handyman in Your Area. We're going to dive in how to stand out, build trust fast, and use simple systems to grow your business without having to build it from scratch. So you can save your spot at theindemandhandyman.com. I'll see you there. And until next time, keep doing great work and creating great experiences. Your clients are going to thank you for it. I'll talk to you later. So that wraps up another episode of the Handyman System podcast. I hope you found today's insights valuable. Remember, success isn't just about knowing the right tools. It's about taking action and building your business every single day. If you've enjoyed the show, make sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share this podcast with anyone you think might find it valuable. Until next time, keep building and keep improving.